From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, easy. Mike 52. It's been a long day for you. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52. Hey, kill. You like that? Rush in. 36. Smooth.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Saints 39.
60 or. Hard.
Manning going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Pull it high. 47. Hey. Look. Squeeze. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Marcus Sherrill's deep for the Saints. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Sherrill's to return it. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check. Yes.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy. 52, go. 52. 3 bucks.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
High 7.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 36 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On the ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You're not ready. You're not. Look at me. Go.
Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, easy. 93's the mic. Yeah.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, check, check.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Check 93's the mic, 93. Hey, orbit. Here we go, here we go. Check 93's the mic, 93's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
47's the mic.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mike 47. Hey, let's get that. You draw quarter. Check 24. Check 24. Check your hot read. Big grip. Big grip.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 48 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Ready?
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down, Kamara. And barreled his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jones now from the gun on third down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down.
80 weapons. 27 Mike, 27. Hey. Sponge. No. 47's the Mike, Ready?
From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 57 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Giants 14. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Over. You're good. You're good. High full. Ready. Hey, Alpha. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, we have it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before break. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. Ricky. Shoot.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
90 Wolf. Hey, X3. 218. Chopper. Go.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, lock it. Switch. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Scott Simonson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Barkley. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones steps away. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. So that'll back them up 5.
Get ready.
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal.
Fair.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike, ready. 95-56, 95-56. Kill. Hey, zoom. 52, Mike, 52. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. 5-9.
Breeze now. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey, let's get this.
Breeze going to throw. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. Check, 93's the Mike. Hey, Charlie. Exit. 93's the Mike. 93's the Mike.
Throwing now is Breeze. And Gay's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, easy.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready up. 44's the Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. General West. Switch.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Jones, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Jones operating from the gun, being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Jones on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jones on first and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
21.
Now Breeze on third down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Greystone, travel.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Saints 52, Giants 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jones now throwing after the interception. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Sterling Shepard. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Throwing again. Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The same